All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, everybody using aviation headsets, want to do a quick down and dirty comparison on the Bose A20 versus the new Lightspeed Delta Zulu. They're Lightspeed's newest headset. Of course, you know Lightspeed had their original headset, Lightspeed Zulu 3. It was a big competitor with Bose. I think the big difference may have been issues over STC acceptance, if you'd like to call it that. But here's the bottom line. If you take a look at this, the Bose is, the Bose with Bluetooth works really well. It's time tested. Audio quality is real good. Noise canceling has been excellent. Pretty simple to control. You look at it, everybody's gotten friendly with it. If you look at the end of the plugs for general aviation, there's plenty of room between where the plugs go into your panel, whether it be both together or one on top, one underneath. And you look at the length, I'm not going to measure it out. Let's take a look at the A20. You can see that there's a actual Y splitter that's about halfway up comparable to the length of the Bose. If you look at the Bose splitter starts here. So you've got about 4 inches of difference. If we lay them out side by side, I'm not going to get too crazy with it, but this makes a big difference, and I'm going to tell you why here in a minute. Anyhow, they both plug in. Both are using, standard quality material for their jacks and the construction. They're using molded ends on it. Nothing's going to spin apart or come apart like your old guitar cables in the past. The quality of the cables is pretty good. Lightspeed is using a different type of material. Good quality stuff. Really doesn't get hung up on anything. The Bose as well. No issue with that. Again, there's the A20 headset. We're all familiar with that. And here's the new groovy Delta Zulu headset. And the Delta Zulu headset, it's a pretty headset. It's good. It's comfortable. I've used it. The audio quality is good. The controller is a lot bigger than the A20. There's the A20 in comparison. So it's a little bit taller. They both do the same thing, except the Delta Zulu has built-in carbon monoxide detection, which is kind of nice to have for general aviation. The audio quality is really well. When you match this headset up with the app from Lightspeed, it allows you to fine-tune the audio portion that you hear through an equalizer. You utilize the app that they supply you with, and you test yourself through different tones at different frequencies to figure out where your weaknesses are. You can compensate for those weaknesses using the app that is going to change the parameters of the controller. So I think it's pretty good. I'm over 50 years old. My hearing isn't the same as it was when I was 18. Although adults over 50, believe it or not, have better interpretation of human voice than, say, the younger generation. But still, there's different types of audio quality coming from towers and centers and everybody we have to talk to and listen to. So I wanted to give this a shot. And price difference is just a tad higher for the Delta Zulu than the A20. A20s have been around $1,000 forever. CFIs get a discount. Sometimes they'll throw in a free Bluetooth something as a bonus to help you buy the headset, and it is what it is. And the resale on these is also incredibly high in a good way. So you're not going to lose money if you buy either headset, especially the Bose. The other thing is with the Lightspeed Zulu, there is they use a UAC connector to charge this. The Lightspeed Zulu comes with a lithium-ion battery pack, which slides into place on the back of the controller. And it also comes with an empty AA cell pack, so you can put lithium-ion batteries in there, and whatever you choose. Standard, you use NiCads, you could use cheap batteries from Walgreens or something. It doesn't matter. You can put whatever batteries in there, but they give you one cable and that's it. And good luck finding UAC anywhere out on the open market. You could probably find it, but I'd want to use a cable that they supply. not bad to buy a couple spares, which is what I did. I bought one to go from USB-C to UAC, and I bought one to go from standard type A USB to UAC. So if I'm in the plane, in the hotel, I need to charge, I can charge. I'm just a big fan of having backups because I work in electronics and electronics fail. Now, when it comes to getting down and dirty, if we want to plug in, say, the A20 into my panel, I want to plug into my panel, what I'm going to do is plug straight in as such. And this is common on a lot of Cessnas. Underneath, I can reach underneath, and I have a port underneath for the other part of the jack. I know it's a little hard to see right there. Sorry for the Blair Witch video. So as you can see, it's top and bottom. There's other Cessnas that are set up the same way. And if you look, there's no strain on the cable. Just kind of sits there. You can hang your controller on a clip if you want. I mean, different ways, different strokes for different folks. And it just kind of sits there. And I haven't heard of any issues with strain on this cable at all. You can tuck it into a pocket, hang it, whatever. Well, let's turn around and plug in the cable that comes with the Lightspeed Delta Zulu. We'll plug it in up top. And then when we try to plug in underneath, if you look and see, I'm bending this cable and I'm trying to get into the jack. It's now into the jack, but look at the strain on this. That's not good. That kind of strain weakens cables, even though they're putting strain relief on the end of the actual connector. That's not satisfactory. I reached out to Lightspeed and asked them to reconsider their design and move this back an inch or two. I mean, it doesn't have to go far, but look at this. This is not good. I work in electronics. You cannot sit there and have anything that's a machine that moves, anything that's moving. It's not good to have strain on any type of cable. After a while, it weakens, and we don't want to lose comms in the aircraft, right? Because you just can't pull over and talk to somebody, and you can't always use your cell phone. So what they suggested was getting some type of gimmick from Sporty's, which is about $56, and I didn't want to spend $56, and you know what a Delta Zulu costs. So I had to go on Amazon, and I went on Amazon and had to find an extension myself, which worked. The quality's pretty good. It's metal connectors, they thread on, the integrity is good. I stretched them and pulled on them a little bit. I checked these with a meter. There's like no resistance, so everything works great. But again, so here you got to take this brand new headset and plug in your extension cord, if you will, underneath. Plug in your extension cord underneath, and then connect to the panel. Connect to the panel. Then plug this into your extension cord. As such, I'm doing this with one hand. I feel pretty ambidextrous today. Anyhow, this should snap all the way into place. You heard it click. So this is what I have to do with this brand new headset. And the solution that I was offered from a major, again, it was Sporty's, it's like a 3-foot extension to add to this. And I told them that's not satisfactory. I have to give them credit. They said, hey, if you don't like the headset, you can return it. You know, you have up to 60 days, and I messaged them back. I said, that's fine, but why can't you talk to your engineering people and move this back? If you're selling a headset for general aviation, I'm sure I'm not the only person that has my connectors in the front of the panel and bottom of the panel, especially on a lot of the Cessnas. Why can't you guys fix it? You just need to move it back an inch or just get rid of that strain relief altogether. And their answer was still, well, maybe we'll look into it. They didn't give me a thanks or anything for bringing this to our attention. So there you have it. If you're going to buy a Lightspeed Zulu versus a Bose A20 and you have split connectors in your panel, that's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to go to Amazon or a music store or go to the music class down the street where your kid's school is and borrow an extension cord. And like, it can be done I picked up another extension as well. Here's one with a this one has a right angle on it, so if I wanted to use a right angle extension for the other input, I could. That'll make it, I could plug that straight into the panel and it'll drop down, but I'm not going to sit there and load this thing up with extensions. I bought a headset that should be plug and play, ready to go out of the box. Again, when you have to modify things, all you're doing is setting yourself up for failure. So there you have it, guys. But, again, both headsets are very comfortable. The Delta Zulu is great. The A20 is great. The audio clarification on the Delta Zulu is phenomenal. I mean, it's really good. The places I fly to all the time, I can hear the voices in the towers, and some sound good, some sound bad, but it does a really good job of cleaning it up. It's new technology. The A20 is riding on older stuff. They probably did new stuff with the new headset they have, more for the guys that are out there driving jets every day for a living. So, of course, quieter cabin, so less noise than we have in our little single engine GA scenarios. Anyhow, thanks for watching. Leave comments down below. Again, I believe that if you're going to spend money on a good headset, you shouldn't have to add anything to it to make it work. And like I said, to me, I mean, will it work? Yes, it'll work. Will it last 10 years? It'll probably last 10 years. I may destroy the headset or buy a new one before that, but there should be no strain on this. And if you look at this now, there is no strain. They did use quality connectors. They just need to move this Y back. So there's your down and dirty comparison of the A20 versus the Delta Zulu. And last but not least, on the Delta Zulu, there's the control configuration is pretty neat on this. Sorry for the Blair Witch Project stuff. Anyhow, the controls are pretty good. There's different functions that you use the feature button for. You tap it twice to check on your carbon monoxide level. When you power this up, it lets you know what your battery level is at. It will give you that in percentage, 100%, 80%, charge now. There is a light. There's a light that comes on, and it will do different things. When it starts to get low, it'll change colors. It'll go red if it's ready to die, and you have like an hour left. So pretty neat. They also give you these little inserts for the bottom of the headset. So little airplane or a helicopter. I guess you'd use the blank one that comes in and make your own on there. I don't care, put a Hooters girl on there or something. Anyhow, there you go with the, there you go. There's my down and dirty on the Delta Zulu headset. So enjoy. If you do buy and you have a split panel, don't be disappointed. Go to Amazon and get the 6-inch extension, and that'll take care of it. Enjoy.